Hi there, it's Andrew from C1D Paintball, and for this video it is a 4v4 on Street Fight. So Street Fight game type. All experienced players, so 8 players that know all the angles, that know all the lanes, but we can't go into any of the buildings. This is always a fun scenario. It's usually cat and mouse. You won't see people really running up doing silly things because I was going to say it only takes one mistake. It only takes one little mistake to get knocked out of this one. So it's always heart pounding here. You're anticipating the first move. A lot of times in this type situation, experienced players on Street Fight, you won't get anybody moving till well into the game. But you know what? Enough of that talk. Let's get the technicals out of the way here, and then let's watch the action. So with our team spawning west at the start of the game, Connor and I begin teaming up, and we'll take the north path, which at best of times has its challenging from the west side, but we're no question up for it. Now, 3 of the 4 enemy players are friends who wanted to play together. We'd seen them in 2 games previously to this one, and they proved very good players. They're only teenagers, but move fast and work well as a team. The 2 we're most wary of is Speedball and Hoodie. Not only do they run fast, but these 2 guys are crack shots who know the field angles well. Now, the nicknames Speedball and Hoodie may seem a bit cheesy and uninspired, but the reality is, if we give you a nickname, that's a compliment because it means you're good enough that you have our attention, to the point where we're going to name you. That being said, the last player of their trio, Gray, once again a less than stellar nickname, well, he complements his 2 teammates well, and like the others are fast, but he tends to play more of a support role, complementing Hoodie and Speedball. Meanwhile, their 4th player is not a part of their group, but is a very good experienced player as well.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna reach out. Gotta go back to back. We gotta be quick though. We'll go back to back. Where are you guys going? Left? Okay. I'll take this corner, Connor. What? I'll stay here and call out. I'll stay here and call out. I could get 10 though.
So here's some shooting already, and it's come from the mid area. This is when Connor looked into that mid area and was pushed back hard. In fact, pushed back enough to keep him on the north side of the map here, so basically pinning him down. But with both of us in this area still, we can defend pretty well, noting that our 2 other teammates have gone along the south path. So Connor and I are locking down the north area here, with me holding an angle behind this barrier while Connor hugs the back end of the jail. We both have a good LOS down the main path, with me being able to view down this angle, which includes the hangman spot, and Connor can see down this lane, which includes the critical garage area. Now, while we have a good view of the enemy who try to come down here, take note it won't be easy for ourselves trying to advance. With everyone in the game having played a lot before, once again, like I said at the beginning, it's not surprising nobody is rushing up on either side right now, or at least not haphazardly. Now, a few seconds in, I'll spot an enemy player, too well covered to shoot at, located near the hangman position. This blocks us from moving up right away, but at least by spotting them, we're not going to blindly run into this area and get shot by him.
Nobody left yet. One left, I think there's one in the middle. Don't go by the stairs. If we go in there on the left, he'll pick us off with the big gun. Left! Completely left.
Now, while I was holding this angle just a few seconds ago, in the corner of my eye, but off camera, a speedy enemy player crossed over from the hangman to the left side near garage. Now at that time, Connor was tucked behind the jail, so he didn't see the move, but luckily I did. Now, while we are lucky to see that movement, they were nonetheless successful by making the first move while we weren't able to take them out. And just after the video starts up again, I'll say I believe it was Speedball who made that move for the enemy side.
Near garage left. You ran fast. I think it's Hoodie. Ghost, or not Ghost. Go take Dad. I'm going.
All right, so why did I move here? Well, I heard the ref calling out blue, so we lost a player. Now, Connor has already been shifting over at times to check the mid-area south. He'll have to pay a lot more attention there now. Now, since we can't tell which one of our teammates is out, but since we were in decent earshot of the mid-area, we can deduce our teammate was taken out in the south path. So because we lost this player, I can't really stay too far north in the event the enemy takes the manpower advantage and tries to flank us from the south. The fact is, I can be pinned in this corner, and I just want to avoid that at all cost. So while I can't see Hangman as well from this position, I can still see the north path pretty well, and I have decent cover. Not to mention Connor can give his full attention to mid and south as well. Take note, I don't even have to tell Connor about this shift to this position. We have played enough paintball and all of it together to know why I made this move.
Barrels on the left. I can go Hangman.
So I just let Connor know I spotted an enemy, Speedball to be exact, behind these barrels. So this means I'm not as wary as moving up. And although his initial push north before had him possibly in garage, even had he gone there before, well, he's now retreated back to this spot, meaning it's easier to move up for us. Also, his defensive spot has good cover, but once an enemy has you identified as being there, it is really tough to move out without being hit. I have taken out many enemy players over the years who hide in this spot. So in my opinion, Speedball has made a mistake. Not a big one, but he's put himself in a bad position. Now, I told Connor I could advance to Hangman, but this doesn't mean I'm literally gonna do it now. But now that the garage is likely clear and we have an enemy he knows has been spotted behind cover, we are in a better situation to finally move up for the first time in the game to get to a power position, at least the way things are going recently.
Two left!
So this is grainy, but it'll help you see things better. Now I spot another enemy who's peeking the corner here, obviously scoping out the situation to help his pinned teammate out. Now I will fire a few shots at him as well to try to keep him at bay.
Two left! Two left, one barrel hugging the building.
Now you're gonna have to trust me here, because when I play with the hopper and it's in the way of the camera like it is here, it's because I'm going try hard with my shots. That is, I'm pulling the marker tighter to my body and the sight's closer to my eye. So you'll need to trust me again of what I saw, because what I saw was actually a third enemy player in my view, none other than Hoodie. So this is what I was looking at. There's one player behind barrels who is Speedball. There's this one guy's head who had peeked around me previously. I'm going to assume it's gray because the three of these guys are inseparable. And now, for a split second, Hoodie jumps into this area with his marker drawn at me. But with my stream of shots going towards him already, he quickly goes back into cover.
3 on left! What?
Now, after holding an angle on this hotspot here, I back down after hearing yelling in the back right or southeast area. Connor lets me know that our last remaining teammate is pushing the south, taking an enemy out. With the two of us here occupying at least 3 of the enemy team, this has allowed our guy to come in for a flank.
Our teammates are out? Okay. They're trying to bait me in the middle on the left. I'm going to draw some fire to try to fake him out. You want me to go ahead, Dad?
So now the field's a bit quiet. As you can see, I was in the open and pushed up slightly to try to draw some enemy fire from that northeast corner. Now, with our teammate pushing in, I can either keep any of the enemy left in this corner pinned down the best I can, or if they've moved out of that spot, which is possible after our enemy took out one of their teammates, well, Connor and I then could move up and help pinch them out. Now, I could tell a little white lie here and say I knew that Speedball was still behind these drums, but honestly, I was starting to think he'd gotten away, as a couple of times after pinning him down, I'd gotten behind cover to talk to Connor, taking my eye off the area. But lo and behold, slowly leaning over ever so slightly from cover is Speedball. So let me reiterate, he is playing this very tight along the drums, as he should, but I calmly pull my marker to the right and firing only 2 shots take him out. Now I could just stop speaking and continue the video for now and come off as a pro with a great shot, but honestly, to effectively pull my marker to one side and hip fire 2 shots across the field to take their top player out was mostly luck. He had me beat with better skill and a more accurate and faster firing marker, but hey, I guess I just had that luck in this case.
Hit on left. Left is out.
Game over.
Over. Good. We're done. Wow. Good call out.
Now, just before Connor and I are able to cross over to the enemy's side of the field, the game is over, as our third player wipes the remaining enemy players with this solid flank. We have a total blue victory. All right, so really a very tense and fun game to play. And I want to point something out, that Connor and I basically were just a few steps away from spawn for 2 minutes out of a game that was under 4 minutes. Now, I think about that, because normally if somebody told you that, you'd think, well, they weren't contributing, they were camping, they were scared, whatever they were. The fact is, we pinned down up to 3/4 of the other team at one point. This allowed our teammates to go around and flank and take care of things. I mean, it proves that you don't have to be the fastest player on the team. You don't have to have the most expensive rapid firing marker. It's about using other things. It's about using your teammates. It's about using your brains the best you can. And in this case, we even used the clock to our advantage, because they kind of panicked. Their guy was behind the drums, but they rushed out with 2 other guys trying to get him out. And there was a lot of time left when that happened. But lo and behold, more than 1/4 of the game ticked away as they were doing that. So look, I'm not going to criticize another team on the strategy they used, because sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. The fact is, I took out their Speedball guy by a shot that if I tried 100 more times, I probably would miss all 100 times. So look, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We got more to come. Yeah, as I edit this, it's during COVID. I haven't played in months. But the good news is I got lots and lots of footage to go through, and lots of you guys staring at this ever furry but rugged, handsome face as I trip through these videos And by talking, narrating, and putting overlay things, I make me look like a better paintball player than I am, because really, yeah, I'm not that great. I go out and I just want to have fun, and I will not have fun at the expense of others. It's all about being fair gameplay, helping those new players. So thanks for watching. Love a like and subscribe, and remember, it's only a game.
Game over.